I want to give all you backyard painters or novice painters another tip that I've learned. First tip is, don't get a home decorator that knows colors. The thing is that a home decorator will come in and charge you a lot of money. Okay, and I'll tell you the good and the bad about it. A home decorator or a color picker, she'll come in, she'll be looking real nice, she's wearing Prada boots, and she knows everything. The only thing that she doesn't know is that she is biased, like all people are biased, on colors. And after you pay her, you won't see her again. Now the problem with that is you live in this house 24 hours a day, and colors affect mood. Okay, all colors. And this video is going to be about colors. And I'll tell you what, certain colors will make you happy, certain colors will make you sad. And in your home, according to Feng Shui, which is the, I believe, the Chinese word for harmony, you should have the colors that make you most happy. Now this is the reason I do this, because when you get in a paint store, if you see this top orange, that's kind of a neat color, isn't it? Now I'm just using orange as an example, but you think, wow, that's kind of a neat color, I'd like to paint my room that, I'd like to paint my house that, especially interiors. Now the thing about colors, there's a funny thing about colors. If you choose a color that's too dark, think about painting a room black, totally black. Would you want to go in that room? Not necessarily. You would hesitate because it's dark and it doesn't feel comfortable. With darker, brighter colors like this, when you go into a paint store in 50,000 square feet and they have fluorescent lights overhead everywhere, the color looks different than it does when you put on 15 gallons onto a house or room, especially rooms, because of the lighting. And think about it, you spend most of your time in your home. Therefore, the colors have got to be harmonious with you. This is what I want to show you. You see the nice little carnival color? Okay, now this is just an example. And it's a mistake I made. Or maybe it's not a mistake, but I will show you this. The darker the color that you use in a smaller room or a hallway, the darker it will look. And the darker it looks, like right here, you see how dark this area is? I painted this 4 years ago. You can't really see that well because I don't have the lights on. Now I have the lights on and you can see the orange color, which is very close to the carnival color. What I'm trying to say is that darker colors will tend to be very dark, and once they reach an over dark area in your mind, then you won't want to go into that room. It won't make you feel good. So this is the reason for this video. If you don't have a painter in the house who can tell you exactly what's going on, suppose you like this orange right here. The rule of thumb, okay, that I've always learned is pick 2 shades lighter. 1, 2 shades right there, and start with that one. Because if the color is too dark, you will not like it, you'll have to do it again. If the color is lighter, you may not like it, but you won't have to do it again because it won't appear like a black room. Now this is just one of the tricks I've learned. There are very few people in this world that can color match the darker shades. Very, very few. These are the dark shades. Okay, I've only seen one person in my life in a chocolate factory in Mountain Free Water, and she was an absolute genius picking colors, and she didn't know what she was doing. But for some reason, she knew how to use dark purple and bright yellow and make it work. This is why a lot of people don't use these. And pinks are the same way. Now, a lot of young women, or any women, they like pink, let's just say. And here are your pinks. Right here. Now suppose you want to go this color pink. Well, when this goes on the wall, it's going to look black. This will look black. This will look black. But if you want this color, then go 2 shades lighter. That is my rule of thumb of 30 years painting. And it's never failed me. It may not be the right color, but if you go too dark and you walk in a room that you have to live in 24 hours a day in your home, you're not going to want to go in there because it'll be painful. That's Feng Shui or harmony. That's just what I've learned. Also, when you go to paint the inside of your house or the outside, there is another little thing that does happen. Every day you come home and you look at your home and say this is brown. It was brown. After you paint it any color instead of the same color, you will automatically not be sure about the color. You have to get used to it. Anytime you paint, you will have to get used to the color because you're used to the old color right here. Now, getting used to the color and liking it is much different than putting it on and it's the wrong color and it makes you feel depressed or sad. So those are some of the tips I've learned. If you take a color chip out of a store, take that color chip home and stick it up in a light. Stick it up on your wall because you're the one that has to live there. This designer that picks your colors, that's real nice, but you'll spend $500 on this color interior designer, and then she'll pick the colors basically that she's biased with, and you will have to live with it, and she's long gone taking your money. And if you don't like it, you're going to say to yourself, well, we have to accept it because she did. No, you don't. You need to pick the colors, whatever colors that you want, that match your moods. And that's my advice for this video.